Well, this week I dove back into Shudder land and caught a movie that was getting a lot of good word of mouth for supposedly being I don't know if I would call it the scariest, but the most depraved zombie movie ever made. So I was like, okay, what is this hype and what is this all about? So I watched a movie called The Sadness. Well, let me tell you right now, terrible title.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
This is a movie that I was thinking would be Korean because so many good movies have been coming out of Korea. Well, this didn't come out of Korea. It came out of Taiwan. And honestly, I don't think it's that great a movie. It is basically an infected zombie type story where they do become infected rapidly, very similar to 28 Days Later. It doesn't have the thing that we always talk about with Asian zombie films where their bones crack and stuff. That doesn't happen. That was kind of unique for them. But what it is that they maintain very similar to that terrible series that everyone loved, All of Us Are Dead. They kind of maintain some of their brain function to where they can talk and use weapons. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
Really?
So yeah, these zombies rape people. And I guess that is what one of the one of the shocking and depraved things is about this. It is extremely gory, as you can see from some of those pictures that are behind me.
Yeah.
It does move at a very rapid pace. I would say it was only 90 minutes and it went really fast. So I would recommend it just because you might want to know what it's about because it was being talked about there for a while, but it's one of those things I will probably never ever revisit. Okay. It's just like one of those flash in the pans. Okay, yeah, let's be sensational. Let's get Taiwan on the map or what have you. But
because we want to be known as zombie rapist.
Right.
That's what we want. Yes.
And the main zombie is that one you see in the poster behind me. He carries around, I think it's an axe. He's got some kind of weapon he's carrying around. I'm like, yeah, since when do zombies do this? I don't want my zombie. I don't know.
You're a zombie purist.
I'm a purist. I am. And I tell people this all the time. I love 28 Days Later, but I will take a Romero zombie film over it any day.
Me too. I think the dread is much more palpable. I think it's scarier. I'm the same way. I'm a vampire purist. Mm-hmm. I'm not even big a fan of Anne Rice's vampires, but because I think they deviate too much. So,
well, that depends because the Bram Stoker Dracula is very similar to the Anne Rice vampires.
Yes, I agree. It's just that I think her mythology kind of, when she got into the political mythology of it, I don't know if I bought it that much. But then again, I've only read, the first two. I didn't read all of her series.
Oh,
so.
Yeah. What makes them so lush is that she does a lot of history. She goes back to Cleopatra and stuff. Yeah. So
Queen of the Damned.
Right.
Come on.
Right.
So, all right. Well, then that's the sadness left you.
The sadness. It's pretty sad.
It's pretty sad. Yeah.
You can't start the car. Johnny has the key.